No, please.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, well, thank you. You?
Good. Welcome back.
Been a while. Well, it's been a while, I guess, since I've been on this platform.
I checked. It was with the
August,
last, no, it wasn't August. It was actually
July.
Ju July. It was July, but the last interview we done was for MTK Global. We done that takeover.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
So do you know what date that was?
July, July 26th.
14th. Close
No
enough.
way. That's
Yeah, so
even more than I thought.
that's a long time.
That's a very long time.
So we've loads to catch up on.
Have you got a quiz?
No.
Oh.
It's not Friday night. It's not Friday, Mr. Connect TV.
Someone messaged me and asked if there was a quiz. I said, I think so.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No, no quiz. I thought
All
this
right.
was going to be like a serious
If anyone wants to ask
exchange.
any questions for the quiz, send them in. I'll answer them.
Yeah, well, we can do that at the end. Well, I always do questions at the end,
Yeah,
so
well, yeah.
you know, good questions, normal
That's
questions.
good. Yeah, really. Yeah.
So let's talk. Obviously, the last week, the name David Allen has been in the media quite a bit with everything that's gone down. How has it been?
Well, it was a nightmare, you know. Obviously, everyone knows Chris Lovejoy predicament, and you know what? Like that's been and gone. So at the time, even at the time, I was like, it's fine. You know what I mean? It's not happening. Whatever, that's fine. What's happening from here on is the important thing. What happens from the 1st November onwards? And I had a full week off, fight week. Just I'm a heavyweight, not going to make weight. It's all about rest. I had a week off. Now the UK's in lockdown. It's just hard. It's just training is hard. I can't get to Jamie's gym. It's difficult to be honest.
Just because of like the logistics of it, or what's going on?
Well, I don't drive. To Jamie's gym about 7 hours on the train. It's difficult. I was at the Ingle gym this morning training. I was there, just training really.
What kind of training were you doing? Were you sparring? Was it just with Danny? What was going
Me,
on?
me, me and Danny was doing bags and pads with Dom. Dom very lucky got Dom's a friend of mine. Did some training on there tomorrow, body sparring with everyone. But it's just a very difficult time to train. So I was hoping to watch Chris Lovejoy and then have some time off, you know.
Mm.
Whereas now, got to try and get a 2-week training camp in. It's very difficult to do with the current climate, you know.
How how are you sort of navigating the disappointment of like the last? Because obviously there was the Christian Hammer fight as well that fell through, and then obviously the Christopher Lovejoy one. So how I know I've watched a couple of interviews since last week with you, and everyone is commenting on how you've handled the situation and how mature you've been.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's been and gone. Like, my only worry now is I was ready to against Chris Lovejoy. I was ready to go. I wasn't 100% fit, but I didn't. The Hammer fight was a blessing because I probably wouldn't beat Christian Hammer. You know, wasn't in the shape to beat Christian Hammer, but I took it anyway. A big opportunity. I said, you know what, let's do it. I'm in decent shape, better shape than I've probably been in before. So I took it. Then the Lovejoy was too good to be true. A WBA ranking of 15, and he's shit. I thought it was Christmas come early. To be honest, that fell through, and now it's like speaking to Eddie. It's like Ed, what we're doing, 8 rounder, and then hopefully watch Fabio Wardley to beat Lucas Brown for the British. Sounds great. Now we've got to find an opponent for the 8 rounder. I've got to keep on the ball. It's difficult, but as is life. So yeah, I took it well because what more can I do about it? I can't change things. It's nobody's fault other than Chris Lovejoy's. Anyway, and I'm not going to gain anything from slagging him off anymore because I already have done that to the full extent.
Did you see kind of the conversations that were happening online? Because a lot of people were very excited for you to fight last weekend, you know, in terms of everyone has noticed how good shape you're in, you know, and everyone was excited to see a new and
Yeah,
improved Dave Allen.
yeah. Like I said, you know, I wasn't. I had a torn hamstring 8 weeks ago. I was in Ukraine, couldn't really train. So when the hammer fight fell through, in all honesty, I was a bit like, might be a blessing, you know.
Hmm.
Did genuinely think that. I'd have boxed him anyway. I'm not. I'd have had a go. and I was still in better shape than I've ever been in before. I was still confident of beating him, but at the same time, I thought probably a blessing, to be honest. When Lovejoy fight came up, I'd have beat Lovejoy at 30 stone. Crap. Couldn't believe it. When it fell into my lap, I thought, oh my, I'm going to be the man to box Chris Lovejoy. Do you know what I mean? All the other eights were just hoping to get Chris Lovejoy because they know what he is. But yeah, I'm just waiting now. I think I want to watch on the 21st of November, but just one of them, yeah. I'm just.
Has there been a couple names thrown around for November?
I've sent some names. That's what I do. I'm matchmaking myself.
Can you divulge in who that was or who they are?
You only get one go at this game.
Mm-hmm.
Early in my career, I never made a penny. I wasn't making much money, and now I'm just like, you know what? I'm not an idiot no more. I'm not going to box somebody to make people happy. Everyone like, why don't you box so short? No, why don't you box on Saturday? You should have boxed anyway because we wanted to watch. It's like, no, I'm not going to box for little to less money, for little to no money on Facebook to please everyone else. I need to do what I need to do because only me's got to live this life. If I had lost last weekend at short notice for zero money, only me would have had to go on and get a 9-to-5 job and been forgotten to go into obscurity. Oh, that's me, not everyone else. So I'm going to be a little bit. I'm being selfish. I'm saying to Eddie, Ed, you want me to do an 8-rounder? That's fair enough, but I'll pick the opponent, and he's going to be more than that. He's going to be absolutely shite. But that is what it is, you know.
I don't think that's selfish, though, is it? I mean, I think that's the word I'd use there is
Smart,
sensible. Yeah,
yeah,
smart and sensible.
I'm the same person that bought Dylan White on a couple of weeks' notice, and Ortiz on a couple of weeks' notice, Yoke on a couple of weeks' notice. I was one who signed up to fight Hammer on 4.5 weeks' notice with a torn hamstring. That was me. So when I say, you know what, I want an easy touch. If I'm going to watch Fabio Wardley early next year for the British, yeah, I'll have an easy touch, please. Yeah, I'll get some rounds in, please. I think I've earned them. You know, I've definitely earned them. Same people that say Dave Allen, no, you can't box him. They're the same people that say Dave Allen's 3 fights away from brain damage. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Get there a bit quicker. Do you know what I mean? So
obviously, since last week, the developments, obviously, Fabio Wardley is next to face Lucas Brown. And on social media, you've said, obviously, and you've seen it again tonight, that in the new year, you want to fight Fabio for the title.
that's the fight, I think. I think that's the fight.
Is that so? Has that been spoke about? Like, I mean, is that something that's more than likely going to happen?
It's been spoke about to me, and it's a fight I want. If he beats Lucas Brown, he's the real deal. And I've got to give him a lot of credit. I don't want to thank him because I don't like him, because I think he's a nice fella. I've got a lot of respect for him, what he's doing, because he's moving through the ranks, he's doing it quick, and he's doing it well. But I think it's a big fight, to be honest.
How do you think he does against Lucas Brown?
Well, I thought Simon Lilly would beat him with experience. But Simon was unbelievably talented, but Fabio just a bit too fresh for him. Maybe a little bit too big as well. And
do you think the experience of the bubble and the no audience and that kind of new environment, do you think maybe that went against Simon? Or is it just age and being out of the ring?
I think Fabio's really good. I think he's good. He's got good reflexes. Can punch a little bit. I sparred him a couple of years ago. And I just played with him. But this is 2 years on. And he trains like a demon every day, day in, day out. I've got a lot of respect for him. I think as a man, I think he's a good fighter as well. But I think the fight just makes sense. I think if he beats Brown, which I'm not sure he does, I'm not 100% confident he will, because Brown can, everyone thinks I will lose him to Brown. Brown can box. He's experienced. He's a tough man and all the rest of it. So not a walk in the park. But I just think if he does beat Brown, and the British title becomes vacant, I think me and Wardley for the British title is a really big fight, and one that excites me, and one that makes me want to go to Manchester for 8 weeks and put a proper camp in and win the British heavyweight title. If that opportunity presents itself, whether that's Fabio Wardley or anyone else, amazing. And that's what I'm aiming towards now.
Fantastic. Well, let's hope it comes to fruition, as they say. Absolutely. But it's fair enough to say that over the last couple of weeks, you know, with your appearance and the training that you're doing and the work that you're putting in, the kind of social, I don't know what we say, social media, I suppose, has been very supportive of you. Have you seen it?
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm very fortunate. It's always like that. People like me, for me. Not
Hmm.
even the boxing. The boxing the boxing not even get talked about half the time. People want to know what grannies I'm shagging, or 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 what I'm doing with that German bird, or what Danny's doing, or what I'm doing with this or that. The boxing's always an afterthought, really. So, but it's nice. It's always nice. As I got into boxing, so I wanted people to like me. That's why I'm
Yeah.
doing it. That's why I do it. That's why I did it. I used to do it for that, and now I just want a 4-bedroom detached with 5 or 6 kids running about and a wife, and
Five
that's
or
what I'm doing.
six.
Yeah, I want as many as I can get out. You know what I mean? But I just that's why I do it now, and that's why I'm more selfish because I'm not doing it for me anymore. I'm doing it because of my future. And 5 years ago, I didn't really see a future. I was just doing it for the here and now. That's why I
Hmm.
took whatever money I could get. I used to take fights. Yeah, that's not a bad amount of money. I'll gamble that, or I'll do this. I'll take the boys to the brothel. I'll do this and I'll do that. Did not care less. But now it's like I want to have kids. So no, Ed, that money ain't enough, mate. Or no, that's a bit risky. I'll leave that alone. I'll wait because now I'm not just doing it. I'm not just doing it for me. I'm doing it because I want to build a life after boxing. Because for the first time, I see a life after boxing. I never used to. I never used to think about it, but now it's like, you know what? I want to have a nice life. Why would I not?
Absolutely.
As a younger man, I didn't care. I used to take fights for any money. I didn't care less because it was only going one place. So
That honesty of like, saying that you got into this or that there is an importance there for being liked and for having people to like you. I
yeah.
mean, it's a bit of a strange sport to get into for people to like you, right?
Well, you know what? I say people. My
But
dad
what I
really.
was what
I
I
want
was
my
going to
dad to
say,
respect me.
I know you had said before about your dad, but what I wanted to kind of touch on was that do you think that more boxers actually do feel like that, but they just don't say it?
Possibly, I think, but loads of people get into boxing for different reasons. I got into it for that reason alone, really. And I didn't want to do 9 to 5. I wanted just to be a somebody, you know. I wanted to be a professional footballer, weren't going to make it. Wanted to be a 100-metre sprinter, weren't fast enough. Wanted to be any sportsman, couldn't make it. So I took the boxing up. Some people like Christopher Lovejoy want to do it, and many other people want to do it because they want to be a professional boxer and tell everyone that they're a professional boxer. Some people want to do it because they just love boxing. Some people just do it because there's so many reasons, and that's just my reason. I don't know how many others think the same.
Hmm.
Well, I can only really think of an handful of fighters that have had the same kind of following that I've had, and they were 100 times better fighters than me. So they got a lot of it through their ability as well as the personality. So I'm so fortunate to have got what I've got, just because people like me, and that's luck because
Is
I
it
am what I am.
luck?
Yeah, because I am what I am. I was
But is it
born
not? Is
I
it
was
not?
born this way. I couldn't change it. I've not made it. I've not made this. This is just
Oh,
me.
it's look. You mean it's look for who you are, and not as look as in your popularity is look.
Yeah. Well, I'm just lucky that I am me,
Oh.
and you know what? I'm even more fortunate that people like me for it. I'm even luckier for that.
So let's talk about obviously the experience of being in the bubble, as it were, the matchroom bubble. Because
Yeah.
obviously the big story, as well as your own story, was the little link up with Ava, which has been beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I got to the bubble, and me and David Hay are like best mates now forever.
I did watch your interview with David Hay.
I think he thinks I'm
Can I
funny.
just
Yeah.
can I ask like a non like professional question
Yeah.
for a minute? You and David Hay are the same height.
I'm 6. I'm 6'3", 6'4".
He's you look like you're the same height.
Well, I'm a good solid 6'3", 6'4". Everyone thinks I'm tiny, but in the
I I
bubble, in the
I
bubble,
actually
everyone,
thought you were going to be much smaller than David Hay because I've met
yeah,
David Hay a couple of times and he like I'm up to his waist. He's massive.
everyone was wearing trainers. I was wearing slippers, so I'm actually taller than David. I'm actually probably an inch or two bigger than him, but I was wearing slippers. Everyone else was wearing trainers. But the bubble was amazing. I think David A thinks my first name's Alan, but apart from that, we're like best friends. You know, that aside, he loves me. But Darren Barker was there, Chris Lloyd, Googan Cassius. These are all my best friends in boxing. It was all in the bubble. It was amazing. Minus the stress. When I was told, David, you're not fighting on Saturday, when I was finally told that, I was like, yeah, fine. All right, I can get over it. But it was the and ahhing, maybe or maybe not. I don't like that. I can't handle maybe not. Tell me I'm not on. As soon as I said you're not on, all right, fine. I'll enjoy my time here because that's it. But it's the indecision and the unsure, being unsure for me makes me very. I don't like uncertainty. So as soon as I saw them went on, that was it. Before the Lovejoy fight was off, before I thought it could be off, I had a great time. After I knew it was definitely off, I had a great time. But the in between was awful. But Savannah Marshall, Amy Timlin, Carly Skelly, great girls. Tommy McCarthy, I made good friends with, and Pete Taylor was great. There were so many good people in there. But Eva was a highlight. Amazing. Honestly, unbelievable woman. We've been arguing the last couple of days.
Why?
Because she's been sparring. Oh. She wants to fight this Saturday. She wants to fight the Saturday after. And I said, Eva, who's looking after you? Because they don't give a fuck about you, is what I said. And we haven't spoke since. What I said to her, I said, I've got no financial gain out of you. Whoever's looking after you, they don't give a fuck because I FaceTimed last night and she's got an ice bag on her face. I said, you're at the hospital on Saturday, so why are you sparring 4 days later? It's ridiculous. So we fell out.
Well, I hope it's only temporary.
Yeah, but I just said to her, I said, look, I'm not here to. I'm not going to sit around and watch you get in because why would I? Don't want to. And that's the thing, and that's why Danny's gone to Dominic Ingle. I think he's probably the best trainer in the UK. Him, Jamie, Adam Bove, and a few others. That's why he's there, because I could keep holding Danny to myself and hopefully make loads of money and I'll take it, but what do I give a fuck about money for? I don't give a fuck. I said to Danny, go and train with Dom because Dom's a better trainer than me. Dom's been there, done it and seen it. Maybe in 20 years I can do what Dom's doing now. But right now I can't. I don't have the experience. And more than that, I don't have the time. So I said, Danny, fuck off and go and train up there. Yeah? I will sort out everything else for you. I might as well wipe his fucking ass, to be honest. I'll do everything for him. But go and train with Dom because that's what you need to do. Which leaves me in a position where if Danny makes £1 million, I'm entitled to 0%. But I don't give a fuck. And like I said to Eva, don't do this, don't do that. I got no financial gain out of you either. But I'll still ring you every day, make sure you're training. I'll still make sure you're not getting red punched in the gym because I care. And this boxing's full of fucking parasites and scumbags, to be honest. And it fucking pisses me off. And you've caught me on a good day today. It's the facts. And they're the facts. And for people asking why I don't train Danny, I don't train him because I'm not the best man for the job. Yeah, it might be good for me to train him. Yeah, it's great. But, oh, you're a boxing trainer. Oh, you look after Danny. You're going to get 10%. I don't give a fuck for 10%. Don't care. Who are making £1 billion? I don't give a fuck for 10% of it. Go and do what you can do. And that's why he's up there for people that are asking. That's why Dom's training Danny, because Dom's the better man for the job than me. And that's why he's there.
That in itself is like proof of how much that you care for him.
Of course,
the fact that you're willing to say that.
I went for the gym with him today, yeah. Went to the gym with him. Dom's taking on the pads. It's like watching my bird get fucking gone through by another fella. Do you know what I mean? It's like watching my girlfriend with another bloke. Watching him on the pads with Dom. It's like a fucking knife in the heart. But I know for the best. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
2.5 years, 3 years with him. And now he's up there, but it's for the best for him. So who gives a fuck what I think or what I'm doing? Because it ain't my career, it's Danny's career. I've got my own career. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
But I mean, obviously, Danny gone to Ingle Gym, and we're obviously discussing Ava as well. Was there a conversation about her potentially coming to the UK?
Well, I spoke to Ed, and I said, we'll get you on, maybe you're on the same show. Whether he's joking or not, you never know. But
no, I mean, for permanently to train, to be in the UK.
She's got a great job. She's got a great job over there. I told her straight last night, because you know me, yeah? I'm an arsehole sometimes, but I'm not. I'm steadily honest and straight. And some people think I'm a prick, but I'm not. I'll just tell you how it is. I said, Eva, you're 34, you've got a good job, and you know you're never going to win anything in boxing, yeah? So let's be straight about it. What do you want to do? Do you want to have great experiences, yeah, and make the most of it? And I said to her, like, you can come to England, have some fights, people like you, and you can have a nice time and enjoy boxing. Or you can box in Germany and get filled in every week and make your manager loads of money, and you can have some money, but you don't even need it. So what's the point? Do you know what I mean? And I'm very passionate about it because another kid, I met another heavyweight on Wednesday, Was it Wednesday? Tuesday or Wednesday? And he was telling me about what was happening with his old manager, what he was getting paid and all this. And I said to him, he said, will you manage me? And I said, no, I won't. I said, I know someone who will train and manage you, and I'll look after you with him, but I don't want any of your money, because you ain't making any money. I said, if you make £1 million one day, you know what? Come and take me out for dinner a few times and fucking buy me this or buy me a fucking a new coat, buy me a new Stone Island coat if you make £1 million. But if you don't, why do I want your money? Why do I want it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just
Do you
want to,
think
I want
that?
to achieve in boxing so bad, just so I can just fucking get these kids who are getting ripped off and say, no, you know what? Come with me, I'll put my arm around you and I'll let you out. It's fucking disgusting, some of the things I see and hear in boxing.
What needs to change?
25% to managers and 10% to trainers is the going rate, what I see in boxing. You know? It's disgusting. Trainers, they're day in, day out, yeah? Day in, day out, a trainer was with the fighter. When I was training Danny, I'd train him twice a day. It'd take up 3 or 4 hours of a day to train him, yeah? And my old trainers, it'd take hours of the day up. They're on 10%, and you can leave them at any point, and they can't do nothing about it. You can leave. I could leave Jamie Moore tomorrow, and he wouldn't do a thing about it. He wouldn't be entitled to no compensation for all the time he would have put in. We and Jamie haven't been together too long, but this is an example. There's no compensation for it. You can just leave. Whereas the manager's got a 3-year contract, and for the most part, managers just answer the phone and say, yeah, all right, we'll have that fight. They do fuck all. Something must be done about it, I think. I just think if I was running box, 25% for a manager answers the phone and say, yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Why do new professionals or guys that are about to turn professional, why are they so
It's
hungry to
ridiculous.
have a manager? Is it because it
You need
sounds
one.
good?
You need one. You need a manager to turn professional. You need to have a manager, train them, a fighter manager contract. That's one of the first things. That's the first thing you have to do is to turn professional. That's the first piece of paper you sign. It's an agreement with the manager. So you need one. But 25% for a manager, I'm going to give away a quarter of my money to some fella that's not good. Just stinks. And I don't know. I don't agree with that. And a trainer, 10% to a trainer, yeah, that's about right. I think that's a fair payment. But the fact you can leave a trainer just at the click of a finger and then gone with no compensation, you can put years and years in. You can just fuck off one day and leave them, and they're left high and dry. You know. So there's loads of things I don't agree with, but they're just two of them. You know.
Mm.
I hear things recently. More often now, fighters come to me like, Dave, would you manage me, or would you look after me? Would you do this? Would you do that? And they tell me the story, and I think that's fucking disgusting. They're being ripped off left, right, and centre. And I've never been ripped off, because I've always been too smart to be ripped off, to be honest. And to be honest, I've made enough fucking money to be ripped off anyway. But I was always
Because
smart.
obviously your dad was a fighter, so your dad was a boxer. Would you have gone to him in the past, you know, when you were starting out?
I wouldn't go to him anyway, because he'd been out of the game so long. The game's so different now. He wouldn't sell tickets. When my dad was a pro, he didn't sell tickets. They used to turn up on the night and get paid a fee. They just got paid to box. There was no ticket sales. The promoter actually promoted, and the promoter sold the tickets. That's the promoter's job. Now it's the fighter's job to sell the tickets. In the 70s and 80s, the promoter promoted the show, sold the tickets. Mill managers used to turn up and box. Didn't have to sell a ticket. He just turned up because the promoter promoted, and he sold the tickets.
Arguably, that's the way it should be.
Well, I don't mind the model like that is run on now. You know, the fighters sell the tickets.
But is it right to have professional fighters running around on fight week selling tickets or trying to get money for tickets?
I don't think it's morally not right, which is my problem with a few of the other things we've discussed. I think I don't think it's morally right to be taking a quarter of someone's purse.
I agree.
For any fucking job, unless you're going to get in there and fight for me. No one should take 25% of the purse, in my opinion. But as for ticket sales, it's a difficult one, because I'm ticket sales have been around since I started boxing, so it's the norm. Whereas my dad's always like, the promoter sold the ticket. When my dad boxed, just turned up and boxed because the promoter promoted and the promoter sold the tickets. So he never had that stress. He just got paid a certain amount of money, be it whether it's 6 threes, whatever the going rate was back then. That's what he got paid. He turned up and boxed both the home side of the show and I don't think he was a home and away fighter back when he was boxing sometimes. so much in boxing is bollocks, but it's not on me to change it.
Well,
I don't have the power to change it.
well, not that it doesn't it lies on you to change or that you have responsibility in it, but you have a very high profile, and you have a voice, and you have the ability to inform or educate people, which is important.
You know what I always say? You can change. You know, you can't change the whole world, yeah, but you can change one person's world, yeah. So
Yes.
I hope in the next year, 18 months, to make as much money as possible through boxing, yeah. And that's going to the management and the training side, and obviously if it becomes a full time job, you have to take a certain percentage, but you don't take the piss and rob and fucking pillage fighters. Do you know what I mean? And
Hmm.
I think when some people are taking a certain percent for doing it, and for the most part doing fuck all, it just fucking irritates the fucking arse off me. I hate to see it. And some of the stories I get told, I'm not saying it's every manager or every trainer or every whatever or every whoever's involved, because these days it ain't just fucking managing trainers, managers, trainer, advisors, fucking all of it. And some of them are fucking brilliant at the job and some of them earn the money. But I just think if you've got a trainer and manager, you only take home 65% of your purse. And if you're earning more money than that, then you're getting taxed on your 65%. People look at the person, oh well, he's getting 50 grand. You're not. By the time you train the manager, you're paying 35% plus your tax. You're not even getting half of the original money in the first place. You know, and the boxer earns every penny he gets. And I just don't agree with certain things like I've just said. I don't think it's morally right to do that. I would, and hopefully one day when I get into doing stuff like that, I'll bring some fairness to it. That's what I hope to do. But as you know, sometimes the one man that's fucking that wants that the people that do things right are usually the ones that are left on the outside, because the people that don't want to do that usually the fucking more they're the majority, not the minority.
Hmm. It's a good point.
And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. If anyone has a problem with anything I say, I'm not bothered, because I say straight from my heart what I think. I ain't got nothing to gain from nobody, as I proved with Danny. I said to him, fuck off and train somewhere else, because I can't do it. I can't do the stuff here. I
Well,
can
Ingle Jim,
lose out a
you've
load
got a
of money.
lot. You do have a very good relationship with all the guys in Ingle Gym. So
They're all,
it is kind of like extended family in a certain way, isn't it?
yeah, I rung Dom and I said, Dom, will you please look after Danny for me, please? You know? Not please look after him, I'll come back and take him in a couple of years. Please train him and look after him for me, please. Because he's like me, brother, will you look after him? We've got Willie Hutchinson, Liam Williams, Kid Galahad, all great people and great fighters, and there's no better place you could be than for him to be there. He only lives quarter of an hour away on the train. Perfect. And if he listens to Dom and he does everything Dom says, he'll be British champion in the next 5 years. I always said.
So obviously, Danny's pro debut just got announced. Empty cake without poster. So exciting times.
Very
This
exciting times. Very
this is
exciting
how
times.
long has this has been? It feels like I even feel like anticipating this moment.
Well, I met Danny when he was probably 12, 13 the first time. But I started training when he was 15. And I said to him, I think he was turning 16 the month after. I think I met him April 2018. And I said, Danny, you're 18 in May 2020. I said, you'll turn pro then. After a couple of weeks training, I said, you're good enough, mate. I said, honestly, that's what you want to do, we'll do it. So for 2.5 years, the amount of money I put into that little bastard, I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Honestly, mental. Just paying for shit. Oh God, makes me sick when I think about it. Well, anyway, so but we always said we'll do it, and getting closer and closer. He won his Yorkshire Championship title. He's getting better and all this, and he got to the time, and I signed with MTK. Really, a big part of it was I wanted him to sign Danny as well. So I signed with MTK, and then just after I signed him, by the way, I said, would you sign Danny Morel? And then, yeah, we will do, yeah. So I said, brilliant. So they signed him. Over the moon with that, it was on his 18th birthday as well, more or less, when it was all done. So I got him that as his birthday present. That was all sorted. And it's been a long time coming. Went in plantar box in Spain, and I've been non-stop begging everyone to get him on and sorting things out. And he finally drops on November 11th next week on an MTK show on IFL TV. It's amazing. And he's buzzing. He's over the moon with it. I went to the gym today. He's flying. I've never seen him looking as good. Dom's doing a great job with him. His diet sorted. I could never do his diet. I ain't got a fucking clue about diet. Look at me. I'm like I'm made out of Play-Doh. So he's doing amazing. I'm over the moon with him. I can't. I'm not going. I'm not going to his debut. Don't need me there. Don't need me there.
Would you have been able to go? Could you have gone there if you wanted?
I could have gone, yeah, but the expensive hotel rooms and COVID tests for me to go, just it adds even more to the cost of him fighting already as it is, because his opponent needs paying his hotels, his COVID tests, his opponent's hotel and COVID tests, you know, and that all. We're very fortunate. He's got a very good sponsor and they're backing, enabling him to do this. Without them, he wouldn't be able to do it. So me going would add extra cost. So I said, Danny, Killer Khan's doing the corner for him, and Amir Khan's going to do the corner for him.
Ah, amazing.
I said to Danny, you don't need me there, mate. What do you need me there for? So I'll FaceTime you before, and I'll say, good luck, do your thing. You don't need me there holding your hand. You can do it, honestly. You can do it, you'll beat him, so don't worry about it. So I'm over the moon excited for him now. Do you know what I mean? I'm really excited. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be amazing. I don't want to be there anyway. It's all about him. I want that to be all about him. I don't want to be there, because what's the point? You don't need me there.
Absolutely. Well, right. Well, we get a couple of questions in before I let you go and enjoy the rest of your evening. Do you want me to have a look at the question box?
Of course you can.
We do this? Okay. Tell a little joke there while I'm sifting through.
Well, I had a mate who used to do these tractor conventions, and he went to John Deere stand.
Don't do it.
John Deere stand with mate.
Please don't do it again.
You're here every year. You're here every year. You're annoying everyone. Just leave. So anyway, he was really confused. He went to another stand, and they told him the same thing. 2 or 3 more stands, they all told him the same thing. Mate, you come in here every year, and you're too much. We know you like your tractors, but it's way too much. So anyway, he leaves really upset. He goes to the pub, has a few drinks. All of a sudden, there's loads of smoke coming out of the back room in the pub. I'm getting better at telling this, aren't I? Anyway, so some smoke coming out of the back room, and said, there's a fire here. So the fella who got kicked out of the tractor convention gets up. He goes to the room and goes, look, everyone, I will sort this. So he goes to the back room, opens the door, takes a deep breath, sucks up all the smoke in the fire disappears. And everyone goes, that's amazing, how did you do that? And he went, I'm an ex-Tractor fan. And I've really cracked telling that joke now, Anna. I've got it. It's amazing. I've told it with confidence. I didn't even get one word wrong.
Actually be the funniest joke in the world if you hadn't told us on every single live for the last 9 months that I've done with you.
New viewers.
Okay, perfect.
Every new viewer right now is in stitches.
Okay, so there is loads of questions. There's loads of comments, people saying just love you, Dave, and
thank you very much.
Really sorry that they didn't get to see you fight the weekend, and can't wait until your next fight is announced. There's loads of people asking about t-shirts. Are you doing merch?
Yeah, they are coming, but obviously I'm a useless bastard, as everyone knows. I can't promise when they're going to come.
But your sister is fantastic.
Yeah, my sister's great, but it's a mate of mine, Paul and Donna. They're in charge of that. So when they saw it. They're very busy, but I've got one on now, and they're coming very soon. So lovely. Please bear with me.
There is lots of questions in. I'm not going to name all the usernames because there's too many to mention. But loads of people have asked about Usyk. You've sparred him. Would you fight him? And how do you think he'd fare?
If you pay me enough money, I'd fight him. But he'd beat me. He'd beat me every time. He's an extraordinary talent. And he's better than me. Of course I'll box him. Give me loads of money, I'll box him. Of course I will. But
did you have a little reunion in the bubble?
Yeah. Usyk's a really nice fella, you know, and I really like him. I think he likes me. He gave me his jacket. He gave me his own jacket off his back. Just a really nice fella. Really, really nice bloke. And they wanted to stay for the full camp. And they said, if we box to Tyson Fury or someone like that, we'd love to have you back over. Because of the style. And people laugh at that. What do you mean, Tyson Fury style? That's my style when I'm boxing. I'm relaxed. And that's what you'll hopefully see when I next box. You'll hopefully see the real me. But Usyk and Team Usyk, just an absolute team of gentlemen.
Good to hear it. A lot of people, he obviously has a lot of fans, but I think a lot of new fans came on board after the weekend.
Oh, he's great. Yeah, he's great. He's an unbelievable fighter, but as a bloke, top notch. Really nice fella.
Good. Good. Who do you think he should fight next if it's not you?
Joshua. I think him and Joshua's a great fight. Unbelievable fight.
Do you think it will happen? Is it realistic?
I think it's realistic. Joshua beats Pulev. I think Joshua Usyk must happen. This is mandatory. If he doesn't fight Usyk, he fights Fury. Joshua Fury, Joshua Usyk. I'm happy to watch either.
And what do you reckon about the trilogy with Chisora and Dillian White?
I'd watch it. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, I don't think, but I'd watch it.
Do you not think it's going to happen?
It's definitely not happening. November 21st, anyway.
Okay, let's go in here again. Okay. Sorry, this is riveting watching me going through this. James Banks has asked, Dave, who has hit harder, David Price or Tony Yoka?
Well, you know when David Price hit me? He hit me, I think, in the second or third round. And I don't really remember much after that, to be honest. The concussion on my spine, I don't remember too much after. So the Yoka fight was much harder, much more painful, because I remember every bit of it. You know? I had concussion after the Yoka fight, but the Price fight, I was in cloud cuckoo land, to be honest. Don't remember much about it at all. But the Yoka fight, I remember every single bit, every punch in Yoka. Yoka Hammer's a great fight. Unbelievable fight, to be honest. People say you upset that he's watching Hammer. I was like, not really. You know, it's a great fight. It's a better fight for Hammer than boxing me anyway. So I can't. It's not for me to sit here and say, oh, well, I can't believe he's done this. He took a better, bigger fight. So it's what it is.
Does your fight with Hammer happen somewhere down the line?
He was boxing Yoka now. So if he beats Yoka, he's on to world level. If he loses to Yoka, well, I guess it still could happen, but it just take the shine off it a bit if you're coming off a loss, I guess. It's still a very hard fight, obviously. It's still a great, I think it's a really, really good fight, but obviously just take the shine off it a little bit.
Absolutely. Kale M. Sims 1 has asked, can you please ask Dave who his favourite Welsh fighter is?
My favourite Welsh fighter? Currently? Liam Williams.
Currently or forever?
Liam Williams, my favourite current Welsh fighter. I love watching Liam Williams. Of all time, my dad boxed Colin Jones 3 or 4 times. And as my dad, Colin Jones went to the Olympics at 17. And my dad boxed him, I think, in the junior ABA final. He boxed him numerous times. And as my dad was the only man to ever take him the distance, that's how my dad became an England international. So, Colin Jones, I watched a bit of him as a kid as well. As my dad boxed him numerous times and I spoke really highly of him.
Very cool. A lot of questions in about Hughie Fury. Will we ever see Dave Allen versus Hughie Fury down the line?
I don't think so, no. I spent a lot of time with Peter in Bubble as well. Peter Fury.
He always talks so highly of you.
Well, me and Peter's my friend. Me and Peter, I used to live over there. Even stayed in their place for a while. I think the world of Peter, you know. And that's not to say I wouldn't box his son. Because I would, because it's boxing. But I just don't think the fight makes any sense, to be honest. Stylistically, it's a horrific matchup for me. I think they're looking probably looking at a forward step, not really a sideways or a backward step. So I just don't think it'll happen, to be honest.
Okay. A lot of questions in about Savannah Marshall while we're on the topic of Hughie Fury and Peter Fury. Lots asking about Savannah. Lots saying they enjoyed seeing you in her t-shirts during the bubble. And also, what do you reckon? Do you reckon that she does get the fight with Caressa Shields? And how do you think that goes?
Savannah Marshall's a very good friend of mine. And that's been for years. I've been friends with Savannah since 2012. We met at Sheffield she was on the Great Britain squad and I was up there sparring and on the assessments and stuff, and we became really good friends. We hit it off. We're still friends now. Amazing to spend time with her last week. And she's an unbelievable fighter, isn't she? She's really... I've been telling you what how good Savannah is for years. I watched her beat Anthony Ogogo on Inspired on TV.
I remember, I think it was one of our first interviews that we done, and I remember you talking about Savannah and talking about going to see her sparring in the was it in the High Performance Centre?
When she was in the GB team, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, High Performance is over here.
She was filling Anthony Ogogo in sparring, yeah. And I said to someone, I said, "Oh, this fella here is really good." Because Savannah had her hair in like this thing, so you couldn't tell who it were, Just worked with a fella, because he was beating Anthony Ogogo. So I said, it was that. I said, he's good. Then that's Savannah Marshall. I went, wow. Do you know what I mean? So from that point on, I became a mate first of all. Obviously, I thought she's good, I'll be a mate. And then unbelievable. From then on, I thought, obviously, she was the first ever female world amateur champion. She's a real deal. And on top of that, unbelievable woman she is. Unbelievable. Proper
She
woman.
is.
Proper northern woman. Love her to death.
But how do you think she does against Claressa Shields if the fight goes ahead?
Well, I'm biased, obviously. I think she beats everybody. Claressa Shields is an unbelievable fighter as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's probably the best fight in women's boxing, to be honest. I think it's the best fight in women's boxing. I think, obviously, they're at the bigger end of the female fighters, middleweights, light middleweights. But unbelievably skilled as well. Claressa Shields, unbelievable fight. She's only lost one fight, Alex, and bro, out of about 100.
She's a beast.
And Savannah, we saw how good Savannah was the other day. She did a much better job on hand ranking than Claressa did.
Mm.
So for me, I'd be as excited as that fight as for any male fight, to be honest. I think it'd be unbelievably high level in terms of skill and physicality and everything. I think it's a great fight. I'd love to see it.
I agree. Okay. Lots of questions, or well, lots of comments about your talking about the coaching side of things.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are asking, would you ever consider after you finish fighting, aside from being a coach or a manager, to go into kind of an advisory role, and a kind of a general advisory role?
Do you know why? You know why? With lots of things, yeah.
Yes.
I struggle with lots of things because I don't like taking money off anyone. I feel very uncomfortable about it, to be honest.
Why is that now? Where does that sit with you when you think about having to do that?
I just find it very uncomfortable. I just don't like it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like when I've trained people in the past and stuff like that, you know, like people say, well, can I come and do a pizza? Can I come and do a one-on-one with you, Dave? And it's like, well, not really, because I don't want to take any money off you, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? So in terms of, at the minute, I've trained Danny for 2.5 years, yeah? I did that out of love for him. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
As you know, me and Danny are like family. I did that out of love. There was never any money in it. Do you know how much boxing you were a kid? I trained Liam, I trained Jay when he was a professional. Never made a penny out of any of them. Do it out of the love for do it out of the love, A, for them, and then B, for boxing. You know, you have to love. I have to love the person first. Otherwise, the boxing don't matter. Because I never do it. I never just do it for the boxing. So obviously with Danny, Liam, you know, and I took Jay on, I did it out of love for them, not just for the boxing. So in terms of when I finish, I want to, yeah. But the reason why I'm not training Danny as a pro now and why he's gone to Dom is because I know my boxing, of course. I've been around it for 12 years. You know, I've been a professional for 8 years. I've sparred all the best fighters in the world. I spent hours and hours of time with like the likes of Peter Fiore, Brendan Ingle. Been around boxing. I know boxing inside out. I know, and I looked some time with Eddie and other people involved in boxing on that side of things. So I know the score, but I'm not ready to be a trainer. I need more experience. You need more experience. And now I'm spending time with Jamie, more time with Jamie. I'm learning again. And I've been trained by so many different trainers. And I'm glad I have. You know, I'm glad I didn't say we're just one trainer. People talk about loyalty and that, but you need to be educated. You need to see everything. I could really off the trainers I've been with. Probably been with 10 world champion trainers. You got to learn. So, and I don't want to use Danny. And if I was still training Danny, I'd be using him for experience. Whereas the love I've got for him, I can't do that. I couldn't do it to anyone, to be honest. So when the time comes that I'll train and manage and do whatever, is when I'll be ready to do a good job of it. Not just because I want to do it. Of course, I love to do it. My real passion is the training side of things, and more than the training side of things, is taking someone on and watching the confidence grow. Because watching Danny from 15 to what he is now, nearly 19, the confidence in him just grown. Just seeing him, and it fills me with so much joy. And that's why I enjoy doing it. You know, I enjoy training. You know, a 10-year-old kid who's never boxed before, or a 40-odd-year-old come down to the gym just to have the crap with us and join in. Watching their confidence grow, it gives me just the same amount of buzz as it does watching Danny win his Yorkshire title and make his pro debut next week. So the time will come where I will train and I'll manage, I'll do the rest of it. But that'll be a time when I think, you know what, I'm ready to do it. And right now I'm not, because I ain't got the experience. I ain't got the time, but more importantly, I ain't got the experience to do it yet.
Very good. Okay, 2 more questions and then I'm going to let you go. This is a question, very sweet, but it is from Ella. And she says, Hi, David. I am only 12 and want to be a boxer. What is one of your favourite memories of being in boxing?
My favourite memory of being in boxing?
Yeah.
I've had so many, you know, because without boxing, where would I be? And more important than where would I be? Where would I be? I don't know. Maybe I could be dead right now because that's the way my life was heading. Not because I was a criminal or anything like that, but because I was a very troubled young man, and boxing always kept me busy and kept me on the straight and narrow. But more than that, I've seen so much I would never have seen. Without boxing, I would have never left England. I'd have never left Doncaster without boxing. I've seen so much. So grateful to boxing because I've been to America, I've been all over Europe, I've met all my sporting heroes. I call my sporting heroes my friends, you know. And I say for me that's number one. I could walk down the street, see Tyson Fury, I'm like, hey up Tyson, check his hand, have a good 10-minute chat with him. Same with David A, same with Alexander Usyk, I could reel them off on and on, you know what I mean? And that's the greatest thing it's given to me, you know. The best thing boxing done for me is I've become friends with some of my heroes, Ricky Hatton, or I've become mates with my heroes, and that is better than anything. That's better than going all around the world, which I never thought I'd see the things I've seen. It's better than being able to send your mum on holiday, you know.
Where did you send her? You always talk about sending your mum on holiday. Where did she go?
She goes to, I think Tenerife. Tenerife's not my country. I bought my nana a recliner chair as well. Very proud
Did you
of that.
Did you buy your nana a
And when I
recliner?
go to her house, yeah, you better believe she moves. And I sit next to her, who paid for it? Come on, get up, come on.
How is Betty?
She's all right. She's good. Obviously,
Good.
I'm not allowed in the house for at least another month now. But yeah, boxing, yeah. But for me, all that's great and that, but just, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
I
do.
take it for granted now. I see these people who meet. David A was genuinely my hero. 16, 17 when he was getting ready to watch Klitschko and all that, my hero. Last week I'm sat there. He sat there with a glass of rum and coke or whatever. He just sat next to me. We're just talking about all his fights when I was a kid. I'm sat there quizzing him about all sorts. I bet he's thinking, oh my God.
What you ask him? What you ask him?
I was asking about the McAnally fight. I was asking about his training. I was asking about the Monty Barrett fight. I was asking about all sorts of stuff. Not even just boxing, other stuff. He was telling me about his life and that. And I just thought, oh man, if you told me I was doing this 10, 12 years ago, I would never have believed you. And that's stuff I even just take for granted now. You know, next time I see David A, he's got, oh, you're right, mate. And stuff like that is just unbelievable. And people might say, well, that's a bit sad, but for me, it's a big deal. And I'm proud of doing what I've done because of stuff like that, really, yeah.
Well, you should be proud. Okay, final question, because there was loads that came in about this topic as well.
Yep.
And the general consensus is you're talking loads about obviously fighting, coaching, managing, but the people want to know about the media end of things. Are you going to do more media stuff?
Well, I got offered to do Celebs Go Dating, Celebrity Dinner Date, and a few other things. Now, people say you'd be really funny at that, but I couldn't do it. I can't do it. It's not
Why?
me.
What is your reasons for turning them down?
It's not me. It's not me, is it? I can't do that. I can't do it. It's not me.
Well, what would you eat? You're very picky.
It's not about the food. It's about I can't fake. I can't be a fake. I'll be faking it, won't I? You have to act.
No, you wouldn't. You get on with everybody.
Yeah, I know, but I don't like them kind of TV programs. It's something I'd never watch. I can't do it. However, the punditry stuff, yeah, of course, I love to do it. I would love to do it because I love boxing. You know, my love for fighting over the years, of course, dwindled because I've been doing it for a long time. You know, a lot of injuries, a lot of bad ones, and it scares you, to be honest. I'm just saying, okay, now, yeah, of course, I'm a bit apprehensive about boxing, and it's scary. The David Price night and the injuries, yeah, I'm scared of boxing, to be honest. But I've got to do it. I want to do it because I want to prove what I can do. But of course, it's scary, yeah. And the punditry thing, yeah, I'd love to do it. Will they get me on? Have I achieved enough to be a pundit? I don't see why not. Andy Clark does it, never had a fight in his life. So why can't I do it? And that's not a dig at him. I think it's great, his job, but I've achieved more than some of them that they're on there. So why would I not be on there? Maybe because I talk the truth.
You've done a couple of interviews obviously you interviewed David Hay for IFL. What about being in
Yeah,
front of the camera, asking the questions?
yeah, it's a possibility. I text Coogan as well. I said, Coogan, I'd love to do it. So let me know. And yeah, anytime you want to do it, let me know. We'll do it. I love to do stuff like that. I love to do the punditry on the Sky. I love to do the commentary. I love to do all that stuff. It's all opportunity. It's all whoever's in charge, and it's all about if your face fits and whoever's in charge. If they like you, you'll get on. I'd love to do it for whoever. And any time an opportunity like that comes up, I'd do it. Of course, it's waiting for the opportunity. People say, "Why aren't you doing it?" It's not through choice. It's through you've got to be asked. I can't just rock up to Sky and go, "Listen, I'm commentating tonight. I'm punting tonight. So whoever you've got booked, yeah, get rid of them because I'm here, and then pay me for it as well." Do you know what I mean? So love to do it. So yeah, it's just a case of we'll wait and see.
Good. Well, we look forward to when that time comes, if it does come, and wherever it comes. Well, that's all my questions. Thank you so much.
Where's Kalu? Is Kalu on? He's going to sing us out.
Oh, Dave. See, a lot of these people won't know from last night. There
Have a
was lots
look.
of
See if
there's
he's on. See
there
if
was
he's on.
How do I do that? I mean, I
Look at the
struggled
viewers.
last night.
Click the numbers. Click the numbers and see if real Kalu music on. Because if he is, he's singing us out.
Click the numbers. Okay. Okay. Kalu, if you're on, send a question into the question box so that I can see it.
Can you see him?
Can you fill in the people who are viewing right now about what happened last
Well,
night
basically,
while I'm looking at this?
for people that don't know, I do Instagram lives and I get singers on, I get magicians on, I get random members of the public, I get people to show the feet. You know,
Nobody has showed their feet on your live.
honestly, we used to get everyone before me and you was a thing. I used to get people to show me the bathrooms. I used to get to a bathroom tour at the house, and then you just get the feet out.
That's horrible.
It was called Pappardella Bathroom and Feet Tour.
Well, I'm glad to see my imprint on you has changed your ways for the better.
Now we just do singers and musicians.
Fantastic. Okay, I can't see him here. Will I turn on the comments? Would that work?
And yeah, turn on. I know he'll be there. Kalu is here. I can feel him. He's here. And he wants to sing Last Request again.
I'm going to turn on the comments. Dave, please tell them to be kind with these comments.
I've had some mad messages about me and you today.
Please don't say it. Too many people are watching this. Okay, the comments are on.
Come on, Kalu. Where are you? Come on, Kalu.
Very, very quickly, we're gonna watch your comments. So
comments are on.
Comments are on. I'm sweating
watch the
from the palms right now.
The filth's going to flow in a minute. Hello, Jordan. Hello, everyone. We're trying to get Kalu on. We're trying to get Kalu on right now and to sing Last Request.
Can I just say,
yeah,
he was absolutely fantastic.
Oh, very good. Yeah, really good. Yeah.
Empire Pro Tape, the Pappy Man and her podcast. Well, there could be a podcast coming, right?
I think it'll be all right. Where's Kalu? Kalu! Don't know why I'm shouting because he's not really can't hear.
Oh, somebody just sent him the live. Great stuff.
We need him on.
Thank you very much, Kyle. That's very kind of you. I'm a nightmare in real life, though.
Come on, Kalu. Where's Kalufa? That's quite funny, that. I enjoyed that a lot. Where's Kalufa? Do you get it? Kalu. Looking very nice tonight, Lydia. Get away from my bird, man. Come on, Kalu. Where is he? Where's he?
Yeah, did you tell people that you were moving to my house? Why have I gotten loads of messages?
I thought I was moving in the spare room.
I don't have a spare room.
I thought I was moving into the only bedroom in the house.
You can put a tent in the back garden, right?
Oh, right, so I'll take your knickers out with me then, yeah.
Oh, stop now, don't. No, I am not getting an OnlyFans. I don't think Kalu is on this, and he's going to be absolutely devastated.
Come on, Kalu. I know he's got to be about it. Be here.
Someone has sent him the live. Have you any jokes while we're waiting?
Well, basically, I was having my dinner last month, yeah. I was having my dinner last month. So basically, I'm having my dinner, yeah. Knock on the door. So I thought, who's this? So
no, don't do it.
No, listen, wait. So anyway, went to the door, yeah. Opened the door. I looked down, went up there, looked down, there was a snail. Picked up, launched him, threw him. Anyway, a month later, yesterday, having my dinner again. And knock on the door again. I thought, that's odd. I thought, who's knocking at this time? Lockdown. Was a lockdown yesterday? Well, lockdown yesterday. Anyway, went to the door, looked around again, looked down, same snail. He went, what did you do that for, mate? Took him a month to get back to the front door, didn't it? Mad.
My two of your best jokes.
They're the only two I know. Come on, Khalil.
Hit us with a what are you normally good at? Hit us with a useless fact.
Well, what do you want to know?
It's a useless fact.
Ask me a question, I'll tell you the answer. Give me a question that you don't know the answer to, and I'll tell you the answer. What do you want to know? Tell me what you want to know, and I'll tell you.
I'm going to ask you. Remember when back in the days when we done the quizzes?
Yeah.
One of our most controversial quiz questions. Can you remember it?
Well, not till you tell me. I can't now.
What is the difference between a mile and a nautical mile?
No, a metric mile and a nautical mile, yeah.
No, it was just a mile and a nautical mile.
No, it was metric and imperial. That was the difference.
Not on my question, it wasn't.
No, it was, love.
No, it wasn't, Dave. It was, what is the difference
Lydia.
between a mile
Lydia.
and a nautical mile?
No, it wasn't. That's not what you said.
Do you want to put a bet on?
That's domestic on here.
We could put a bet on. Because we can just go back and look at the interview.
It was metric and nautical. That was the difference.
No, it was a normal mile and a nautical mile. And your answer then was like, it's a trick question because if you have a ton of feathers and a ton of bricks, how much do they weigh?
Lydia, stop flirting.
I'm actually not flirting. If you watch my interviews, you'll know that this is who I am.
Where's Khalil?
Anyway, I think I don't think he's here, Dave. We've.
Do you want me to sing instead?
I would absolutely love it.
What do you want to hear?
Last request.
Can't do that. Doesn't suit my voice.
Flowers in Vegas.
What did you call it? Flowers
Snow
in Vegas.
Snow in Vegas. Okay, Fleetwood Mac. Did you learn any Fleetwood Mac from me?
No.
Okay. Well, what do you know?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening. I'm waiting for you to say it.
The Wi-Fi cut out.
All right.
Lydia, get me on. I fancy you so much.
Go on.
It's so jealous. What do you want?
Well, what do you know, Dave? This is the big finale. We're signing off the interview. It's all lying on you now to sing us out.
I'm on dial-up again. I'm on the dial-up into AOL. Where's Khalil?
He's not here.
He can't sing, Dave. He's got a new vid up though. Why can't he sing? What's going on?
Maybe he's with people. He's not. He just can't.
Who's he with?
He can't come on demand. You know.
Who's he with?
He could be with anybody.
Who's he with?
He could be with a friend, a family member. He could be having dinner. Any friends?
What friends he got? I'm his friend.
What?
I'm his only friend. He don't need no friends.
Right. Let's wrap this up.
All right, go on.
Oh, there he is.
Khalil,
he can't sing right now. Khalil, what is happening?
It's not the. I hope the plant's not died. If his plant's died, I'll be gutted. I'll understand, but I'll be gutted. Is it the plant? Tell me it's not the plant. Is it the plant? It's not the plant, is it? It's the plant's died. I know it. I just know it has.
But I have a new video of Boys to Men, Wanya.
What's a wanya? That sounds right. What's a wanya?
What's a wanya?
I think it's penis.
Oh.
Wanya,
yeah. He would like some support on this.
Is wanya's a plant? Wanya's a plant.
Ah, okay. Lovely.
Oh, can you sing then? Can you sing or not? Are you singing? Ah, sing wanya. Like that.
Wanya is a member of the group. Can anybody else sing us out?
Someone will sing. Come on, Khalil, sing last request one last time, please.
I mean, it was so good the first time.
Lydia, say please.
Please.
Do it again, slower. Say it again, slower.
Please. Please, can you sing us out? I'll stop doing that, Dave. Okay, I'm wrapping this up before
No,
this go. This is getting out of control.
he'll sing. Stephen Gildy. No, Grimshaw 72 can actually sing.
Can you actually sing?
Yeah. He can sing Maybe Tomorrow. Kalu can sing Maybe Tomorrow.
Kyle, I do not believe that you can sing.
Maybe tomorrow.
Go on, Dave.
On my way. Who sings that?
Keep going. I know who it is.
Way home.
Go on, keep going. I know I have to
I
get
know that
this.
one line. I only know one line. Maybe tomorrow I'll find my way home.
I know who this is, and it's really going to
If I
bother me.
if I knew another line, I'd sing it to you, but I don't. I genuinely only know that song.
Stereophonics.
Stereophonics, yeah.
What's the song though?
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll find my way. I love Stereophonics. You know my favourite Stereophonics song is Say La Vie.
Yeah. No, it's not.
It is, honestly. Do you know Say La Vie by Stereophonics?
Yeah, but it's not. You told me it was a different song before.
Well, what did I tell you about then?
You told me it was Bartender on the.
Bartender and the Thief is Danny's favourite song.
Oh, maybe it was
Mine's
Danny I was
Say La
talking to
Vie.
then.
Because I used to have a Welsh friend, and she said the Say La Vie song reminds me of you. That's what she said.
Very good.
And then
Is this the same friend who? Is this the same friend who got the record signed for you?
Yes, same one. And then she had a kid.
See how I remember?
Randomly, and she told me about it when she was pregnant.
Oh, there you go. That's nice.
So I don't even like the song really anymore. Mr. Right is a good song. In a Moment.
Hi, Troy Williamson, the Trojan. Okay, if we're not getting any more song out of you, let's call this a night.
Go on. Yeah.
It's sing a bit of Bewitched. I would love if you sang a little bit of Bewitched.
Say you will.
We can't really see you now. Your Wi-Fi's gone very bad.
Is it all right now?
You look like you're in a washing machine.
Am I back normal again?
Not really. Oh, you're kind of coming back. You're coming back now. You're coming back now.
Do Say La Vie?
Yeah. Say you will. Say you won't.
Say I'll do what
I don't. Say you will. The big line. Say la vie.
You used to be in a band. Tell everyone that you used to be in a band. Were you a singer?
Used to be in a band. Used to be a singer.
Well, sing something.
No.
You sing then.
I'm actually not going to do that. I would not. That's like me saying, get up there and shadow box there now.
No, you get up in shadow box and I'll sing.
Come on.
Who's your favourite Irish band apart from U2?
U2 are my favourite band because when you were born Irish, you get a...
Apart from U2. Westlife. Go with Westlife, surely.
No, favourite Irish bands. Favourite Irish bands.
Boyzone.
No. It is U2.
No. The question was, what's your favourite Irish band apart from U2? So you can't say U2.
Aslan.
Don't know that.
You would actually love a band called Aslan.
I've never heard of them.
There you go. Dropkick Murphys, yes. The Pogues, Shane MacGowan, of course. You actually know who the Pogues are.
It's a Christmas song.
Exactly, that's Shane MacGowan, yes.
Where's Eva? Is Eva online?
No. Let's have a look.
The Cause, yeah, the Cause were good.
Okay.
I think Westlife, I like Westlife.
The Cranberries were a great band as well. Yes, Dolores Reardon.
Some say rose.
No, some say love.
Oh, God. I don't know.
Go on, go again.
That's my favourite.
Some say love is like a rose.
Da, 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 da.
Beautiful.
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Beautiful.
I don't
David
know the
Allen,
words.
thank
Don't
you.
know
I
the
mean,
words.
thank you very much for that. I'm very impressed. Dulcet tones. Who knew? Who knew that they lay amongst that northern accent?
That's my nan's favourite song, The Rose.
Really
Yeah, yeah.
good stuff. That is great to know. It's a good song.
Cheers.
Okay, David Allen, thank you so much for your time. It was great to have you back on.
Rowan Keane. It's called Ronan Keane, not Rowan.
Take all these wonderful people over to your live.
I'm not doing live today. I'm knackered. I'm
Okay.
gonna go.
You look tired.
Nice one. Cheers. Yeah.
You look no, I don't mean that in a
No, it's
you
all
look
right.
terrible. I mean you know. But listen, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
Always.
Hopefully we'll see you back here a little bit more.
Well, every Thursday night on 5 Minute TV.
But we will do. We will
Yeah.
get back into the swing because
That's good.
everyone did miss Mr. Fight Connect TV.
Yeah.
I'll be back in everyone's good books now.
That's good.
Okay, enjoy the rest of your night. It was good to catch up. Glad to hear everything is going well, and we will talk to you soon.
All right. If you're gonna FaceTime, we do it early because I'm tired tonight. See you in a bit.
Go on, I'll talk to you in a bit.